How's it, everyone? Chop chop. Sorry, usual story. Just busy trying to get everything. There's a stupid PC saying your browser lost connection. Good thing I'm running it through my phone as well. So let's try redo this one because that's why I'm not seeing comments, but I can read them. I see Dad left now. Okay, they're going to grandma's. You better say hello to them for me. It's out. Okay, so I'm just trying to set up my PC so that I can do stuff on StreamYard. Because you may close this browser. No, why do I want to close this browser? Give me this thing. Stop arguing. Okay. Live. Sorry, I know you can see me on this one, this one, this one, that one. Yep, join us at Mark into studio. Because I still need to see what's going on here. There we go. Okay, so that one's back up and running. I can see your comments and I can show them. So that's all working for now. I did try and hardwire it on. Oh, this thing looks stupid. I did try and hardwire them on. Well, put an Ethernet cable in, but my cable isn't working. So I have to run it through the Wi-Fi, which DVD said I should hardwire it, but that's fine. I'll get that working next time. I'd actually forgotten all about that. So how's everyone's weekends been? See, we got sorry. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So how's all of your weekends been? Ours has been pretty good. We were trying to catch bait in it to feed the tiger fish, and which is where I was last week. Hi, Kathleen. Happy well. So I had to try and catch bait in it to feed the tiger fish. Put it into their dam, but we had a bit of rain and it filled up there's okay, to give you an idea, there's 4 dams in total actually. The one dam feeds the other dam, which then feeds like a little flay thing. And the flay filled up with water. So where I was going to be able to get bait for, it was too full for me to catch the bait. The bait was what I had. So I had to go fishing and only caught 2 bass, borderline size with what we wanted. So I put those across. There's a lot of bait fish in that dam already, but we want to put more smaller ones for them to munch on, try and save the big ones. But yeah, it's is what it is. During the week, I actually went to go and net some tilapia. Why is this saying that it's unable to connect? Went to connect to try and catch some tilapia. Oh, I'm battling again. The phone's working fine. So, yeah, you're hoping you can still see me on the phone one. Hey, this gets interesting when the stem weather does this to us. Again, it's raining and that, so not the greatest connection. I'm presuming my phone is still up and running. Why is there? Oh, you're doing well. Okay. That says there, but I've lost everything on my PC, saying no internet connection. Let me try something quick. Let me go straight for this one. There's different Wi-Fi routers around the house. So let's try this. Hallelujah. That one's working. Let's see if that one's working. There we go. Okay, I saw that worked. Now into studio again, so I can get everything there. Hey, projects are sharp. Hey, old school rocker. I'm elite. Junior, yes, yes. Okay, cool. Cool. Back up on the computers. Let me try with this other Wi-Fi router and go from there. Okay, so yeah, we went to go catch tilapia with a net, little ones, because we need hundreds of them. So problem was it was too cold when we got there because I went after work, and all of them decided to go to the center of the dam where we were getting them from. So we're going to try when it's hot, when they're more on the outskirts of the dam. So yeah, it's one of those things. But we'll get it right with the fish. They've got enough bait in their dam at the moment to feed them. If they really get hungry, there is a koi. Hey Ron, hope you're well. There's a koi about this big in the dam at the moment. So if they really get hungry, they can have that. But there's enough bait in that dam for the moment. I know we did speak about it before about the tiger fish. They get up to a nice size. Their teeth get up to an inch. So yeah, they're quite. It's him. Well,
Later, because Grammy wants for me to read your story, but her phone is her phone her phone needs charging.
okay, so you want Grammy to read you a story. Okay, hold on. You can use this torch. Hold on. So Tara's going to use the Reuben. Let me just turn it down so it's not too bright. Ask Grammy if that's okay. You want to come say hello quickly? Come say hello to everyone.
Hello.
There we go. She wants my mom to read her a story, so they need a torch. Okay, off you go. Love you. Okay. It's not almost her bedtime. It's actually she's got a bit of time. So, but yeah, she wants a story read to her. So, oh, I forgot to grab my coffee. Bugger. Well, I'll have to call for room service just now. Hopefully, I can get some coffee. Yeah. So distracted. Fish. Yeah. So the tiger fish, they should have enough bait in them. I will film a bit with them. Not that we'll see them much, but when we catch, I'll share the pictures of them. They're between. They're quite small at the moment. Only about a kg and a half. But a kg and a half has got about teeth that big. So they will double up in size on that. I was wanting to chat about something. So I got these here with me. Where's my third one? There. How many of you collect coins? And I'm not meaning the money value coins. I'm meaning, I don't know what you would call them. like the Kaiser coin. This is a Sparta coin. And a little leather sheath. Got a pickled steel coin. Challenge coins. That's the one I'm looking for. Thanks, Ma. I've got the three of them. My Kaiser one is the 10th anniversary Kaiser coin. Then I can take. I wonder if I should. The pickled steel coin has got rule number 9. Yep, rule number 9. Never leave home without a. Hey, Bluminati, check what I'm wearing. Hey, Kate. Hope you're well. So, yeah, I've got those, and then this Sparta coin, which cool. This coin, I like this coin. So, on the back of it, it says 1 troy ounce, 999 fine copper. So 99.9% fine copper, I guess they're saying there. It's just got 999 copper on that one. The Kaiser one doesn't say anything like that. I wanted to try something today, and I think I can show you, but I'm going to have to move my phone around to do it. Am I going to upset the Apple Card here by doing that? No, I can try it. Illuminati just dropped some spooky t-shirts. That would be cool. Let's show this one. The dojo. If anybody can they put Illuminati's link up? Then I can pin it to the top. But yeah, like I was saying, something which I've been playing with. I don't know if any of you know what this is. It's a little microscope that plugs into the computer, and you can adjust it there. There's your lights there. And it's quite interesting to look at the knives, the steels, and after you've polished them. Thanks, Mom. So there's, how do I pin that? Not put user in timeout. Pin message. Is that going to put it at the top? There we go. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, so go, when you guys get a gap, go look at Blue and IT Shop. I've got my hoodie. I've got something else as well. Hold on. Got my desk mat. With Blue and IT and Twisted Fifth. Hang on. Why is that? Is that thing showing everything? There we go. So I've got that all here about me. I do need to do some more videos using my desk and not just lives. But things have just been a little bit hectic lately. So I need to get some of those, and then I can have Illuminati thing on the table. He's Matt. But yeah, getting back to this, I wonder I think I'm going to try and show you guys. Might have to just show you on my computer screen because I don't know how to share another screen. Um, yes, Mark, please also put up your link as well. Please, everyone, please share your links on the chat. I know there's not a lot of people on watching and that, but just in case any of you aren't sub to any of you, I'm pretty sure you all are. Because it's normally my same few people, which is cool. So everyone in the Knife family, which I love. I actually did hit, I don't know if I still am, I should check that out actually. This week that's just gone by, I managed to hit 300. Well, I had 301 subs, which is quite cool. Hey, I'm still on 300, hasn't taken any away. So I was quite chuffed about that. It did take some time. One thing I am going to be doing more of is those vertical lives. Thanks, Mom, for sharing everyone, and please share yours as well. Kelly, please share yours. I am going to do a few more vertical lives where I see nobody else is on, so it will generally be my morning as I'm getting to work or as I'm driving down to work. So it's probably Thursdays and Fridays I'll do it. Because I know when I get to work, Devon's on, Stead Stevie's on, Rob's Nerdy Knives is on. I'm just thinking of the days where there is people on. Every now and again, I'm lucky enough to catch the end of Dark Water. I almost said Black Water. That's bad. Dark Water's live. I managed to catch the end of that. And Ron Crow as well, I see in the morning sometimes. So it's oh, nice. So Cameron is going to be customizing enough to add to his first giveaway. Just cool that. But yeah, I'm playing around with just looking when other people aren't on, and I'll go vertical, do some vertical labs. Only thing is at those times, no, I actually can do it when it's your guys' mornings as well, if I think about it. Because in the evenings, for me, which will be mornings for you, we 7 hours ahead to most of you. Or I know with Derek and that I'm 7 hours ahead. How's it, SC Knife Monkey? So that will be Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I can maybe come on and do those ones. That's provided I'm not still busy at work doing stuff after hours, which happens quite often. I want to just try something here quick. Just trying to see how this is going to work. No, not. Why is this thing missing around? Okay, connect. Sorry, I'm playing with this camera while I'm talking to you guys. There we go. To see. I'm just trying to see how I can get this to work because it's extremely close for the coin. Let me try and work this out quick. So I'm playing with this now on a coin, and I'm just trying to see how it's going to look on that coin so then I can show you guys as well. The tricky part's going to be holding my phone and trying to hold this steady. Let's try it. I'm going to just try it anyway. Don't get too dizzy. Let down. All right, how do I change cameras on this now? Camera. No. Ah. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, oh, no, it's me trying to get this. It's all opposite. Okay, so this is looking at the Sparta coin. I must learn to move one hand and not the other. Like there's his head. And so that's me holding the camera up high. But if I really go down onto it, just focus here. As you can see, you can get it very close. There's on the Kaiser 10th anniversary coin. But what I do want to show you with this is knife edges. You know, you hear people talking about the teeth on a metal. So this is on a Spyderco. So when you hear about people speaking about a toothy edge, let's try and zoom. Just making it difficult because I'm watching my phone instead of the computer screen. So I was playing around with the sharpener, not on this knife, but just on another knife, trying to see how much I can get rid of with that toothy edge. Or not that I want to get rid of it, because I think that helps with the cutting. We can look at on my warthog. I see I've rolled. Wonder. Just looking at some stuff on here. I wonder if I chipped this blade. Oh well, we'll see that because I can sharpen it out. Not now, but this is on the. There, let's look over there. So that's on the warhog, which did bite me quite nicely this week. But this is just like a fun little toy he has on the Makata. Give you an idea what that looks like. Let me zoom in. Oh, there's nice and clear. That's looking at the Makata. Zoomed in on it. Then where the joint is for the aluminium. So that's aluminium to Makata. You can actually see the machine marking. I'm just zooming, playing, trying to get it clear. There. Okay, that's enough playing with that toy. There we go. Let's go back there. Now I can read the comments. This is a fun little toy I've been playing with. And it is quite interesting to see. How's it, old man on a ridge? Okay. Old school rocket. It is 57 minutes past 6 p.m. Let me just quickly shoot back up. I know there's a lot I missed playing around with that thing. Okay. Kane was saying about he's just got the Ozark. Yes, I read that. He just got the Ozark from Shane. He'll be customizing and adding to a giveaway. If I missed anyone that's come in. SC Knife Monkey. I do have a code, but it's only I need to speak to him and I can get more codes. The code I've left, it was for the G5 and for the X4. Let me know what torch you're looking at, and I can try and get a code for that one as well. Or if they can get me a 10% code over everything. But I have left codes on my videos with the Woobins, with my links and that on them there. Sorry, I did try and share it on, but I don't think it showed on Big Reds when I brought that up, or when you asked about that. Yes, Old Man on the Ridge got a YouTube channel. Actually, enjoy watching there as well. How's it, Henry? How's it, Joe? Good to see you guys. How's it, Neil? Sorry, just catching up on everybody. Okay, cool. Thanks, see you, Knife Monkey. I was going to actually send it to you on IG this morning, but then I found that I could put it up. Has your guys' times changed again? Because then I was wondering why some people were at different times. So have they all changed again? Has daylight savings gone or come back, or is it official? If that's the case, I'm gonna have to change all my alarms on my phone. For when people's lives are. And would I have to go forward or backwards? So yeah, I must look into that. Which way I need to go. Hey, I just discovered I can use this. If I ever need an extra light, I can use this thing as a torch. It's got one of those round things on it. Can I help you? Okay. Love you. Tara, please ask your mom if she'll be so kind to make me a cup of coffee. Okay. Thank you. Tara, bringing back my torch. Okay. I left. The sound comes through. I think my coffee mug is by the coffee machine, my white one. It's a nice when I can get coffee. Yeah, I didn't know that Arizona doesn't change their time. Okay. Why would that be? Like, I thought the whole of America would change their times on the So why would Arizona be the clever one and not have it? I'm curious now with that. I thought it was like a standard practice. I know, yeah, in South Africa. Hey, Kathleen. I said hello to Kathleen already. Yeah. So it has been explained to me before about the. Oh, I'm going to put that one up. It has been explained to me before where it all comes from. What? Okay, so there are a few places that don't change. Okay. I didn't realize that. Um, but it has been explained where it all comes from. I think Kelly explained it to me. Either Kelly or Warren, or it could have been DBD. One of them, when I asked them about it, they explained the whole daylight savings thing, where it comes from, and why it's and the confusion behind why it's still around when you can have battery powered or electricity and no oil lamps and stuff like that. So does that mean that Arizona had the first lot of electricity? That's why they could get rid of the daylight savings. Hey, it's Robo Stevo. Well, Robo, I think your underwear is only waistbands now from the fact that when you forget to take off your leg when you're putting on your underwear and it keeps hooking on your Damascus toenails. So I think that's why your underwear you tear it off you. Yeah, it's where we were saying the other day that I was on I was on Grizzle Bears live the other day and he was engraving some Ozarks with his laser. And I asked him would he be able to engrave Robo's toenails to give him a bit of like polish on them, or not a polish, but some design on his Damascus toenails. Because most of you know that's where Damascus comes from. So I don't need to remind you about that. Could be Damascus. I see Mama Lut the other day, you won on DVDs. That was like fate. It really was like fate that you won the Mama Lut knife. That was cool, rock and knife. That was so cool to see. Tell me, did any I noticed TKL didn't go live today. I know it is Tim's birthday. Um, I've actually managed. Well, I was chatting to them, and it looks like I might be getting my first TKL. I'm going to get one of their blends, one of the folders, the CW blends. Oh, it's CW's birthday. Oops, we sang to Tim. Oh no. Myself and Teo were singing to Tim. Oh, I better correct that. Well, it said Tim on Facebook. Didn't say CW. So, hey, Mike, Mick, Mick Ranger. Yeah, so I was going off what it said on Facebook. Me and Teo sang, and Teo blew him kisses, and oh well, we'll have to redo that. No, just apologize. Um, but yeah, they've got the TW, yeah, TW's knife. They got a folder. They got a couple blims, and they're going to keep me one that I can pay off, so that I can get one of those. I actually really like that folder. Um, they were advertising it on their what not. I saw them have it up there, and it's looks really nice. And they say it's a small blim on it, so they don't exactly say what it is, but it'll still be a nice one to get hold of. Feeding what Ron Crow says, I just had and stripped my tie stash that was sharpening on my vertical live stream last night, and now the proud owner of another laser beam. Good stuff. Ron's enjoying his sharpening there. So do I actually. When I do get to do it, it's nice and relaxing to be able to just. I use I've got the Lansky, so I don't have a setup one on the table like Ron and all of them. I've just got my Lansky, and I just sit there playing around with it, playing around. Got my strap. Um, I don't have diamond emulsion, but what I have been using, I don't know if you guys get it over there, is Autosol. I've got it next to me here. Yeah, there you go. Yep, it's got it. So this is just a metal polish. Think so. Thank you. Good. Got my mug, my coffee. I have made a couple of these. Well, I could make 4 of them. I've sent over there. So my mom's getting one. Chris Warren's getting one. And Uncle Jimmy's getting one. And I think Darkwater's getting one. There's the back. It says, I don't know if you could read it there, but I like people the way I like my tea, in a bag and underwater. So a good friend of mine makes them for me. Robo, I'll put you on the list for the next one. I don't mind putting you on the list for the next one. As it, Old Man on the Ridge, I've said hello to you already. I was thinking there was one moon. I don't know if any of you watch. Oh, sorry, getting back to this. This is like a metal polish. I don't know if you guys get Autosol over there. Probably the best metal polish you can get. I love this stuff. We used to use it on the bikes all the time. I normally just put this on my strop, and then when I'm stropping it, polishes up the edges quite nicely. So if a knife has got little rust spots on that, cleans it up nicely. I was playing the other day with where is it now? Sorry. There was a knife I was playing around with the other day. I'm not a big fan of polishing up an edge, but I was just playing around. Was it? Oh, that's what I don't have down here with me. My mad Yakko Hank. He was kind enough. He made one for autism, and And for those that don't know, my son's got very slight, thankfully, but he's got a little bit of autism. Like I say, thankfully it's not too bad. It's quite manageable. Yeah, I think that's a bit shiny. What is this? So I didn't go too crazy with it. I just gave it a quick wipe down to get a nice shine on it. If I want, I could probably polish it up a lot more. Sorry, I was just looking to see if I could show you a difference, but I can't because on my other one, it's a satin finish, where that's a brushed finish. So it's hard to show it. How's it, Gabe? Hope you're well, brother. One thing so myself and Darkwater were chatting on Thursday, I think it was, if not Friday. And I sent him a mat so that he can actually advertise his non-profit, Restoring the Bond. Hopefully he puts it on his table and uses it to remind him to promote it, because he has got a habit of forgetting to promote it. But if any of you over there can, go over and support him with it. I think there is a link on his Instagram for it, where he's taking wounded veterans, and is it wounded or disabled veterans? Disabled veterans out hunting, which is cool. I'm still trying to convince him to bring a couple out here, and I'll take them out around here hunting, which will really be cool. That I think would make quite a cool one for them to do. Sorry, just reading here. Sorry, just reading here with Kelly and Ron. I would worry about when Kelly sharpens a knife, especially when my dad Brian does it. That you're going to look at it and get cut. It's as simple as it's going to be. And Ron, I've been watching what you've been doing as well with those knives. I think instead of just cutting my finger like that down to the bone, and that I'll end up with a finger like that. If I play with any of your knives, my kitchen knives as well. It's from my wife, and then don't even touch my kitchen knives, because when I want a knife to cook with, I want it to be like drop a hair on it and it must split. Which we've had to teach Teo that there's certain knives she doesn't touch, and those are them. How's it taken? Sharp. So yeah, it's kitchen knives. Those become like razor blades. I did mess up with one just purely because I didn't know better. I just thought it was blunt. So Tanya got me a Rough Rider for Christmas. One of the cutthroats, or one of the razors. And I felt it and I thought, hey, that's not sharp. So I went and I sharpened it, and I sharpened it completely wrong. It's extremely sharp now. It's really sharp now. But I've done it to the wrong edge, apparently. So there's a couple of people out here that do cutthroats. And I think I need to take it to one of them for a little bit of help to get it sorted out nicely. I did have paper next to me at one stage. Yeah, I've got paper. Medi skills from stuff that we were busy with training in it. So I'll cut up. No, I'll leave about the cardiac arrest. I got paper. So this cutthroat is very sharp, but I do believe it's at the wrong angle. So yeah, I need to learn to get it to the right angle. I've got it very sharp, but just not the right sharp. And bye, Kathleen. Keep well. Keep safe. Yeah, it's for other things. This thing's beautifully sharp, but not for shaving. Um, I think it's definitely got the wrong edge for that. I've tried. I've done it like what they've said. I must put it flat on the thing and then sharpen it or sharpen. But I think I have messed it up. I've definitely scratched it up, as you can see there. So I've definitely scratched that up. But I'd like to learn to shave with one of these. I think getting. Hey, Roger Baker, how are you? All good this side. Good to see you too, brother. Yeah, I would like to learn to shave with one of these. When I jumped in the shower earlier, I was like, let me try that. And then I got there, and it's like, yeah, no, I'm going to slice my neck with this thing. So I put it back. I put it down very quickly. Maybe I should try shaving it on somebody else first to get the hang of it. Bryce needs a shave. He's growing his first lot of facial hair. So maybe I should shave him first. He'll go to school full of cuts on his face and they'll ask him what happened. Which could be taken two different ways because in the Zulu culture and I think it's Xhosa culture as well, yeah, they cut them on their cheeks. It's got some. I think it's got something to do with spirits and stuff like that. But you'll often see they got scars on their cheeks, so it's one of their beliefs. So maybe I can go and say no, I'm a traditional healer, and then I can practice shaving them while I'm giving them a cut down their cheeks. Just reading what Gabe says here. Uh, I get so distracted so quickly. Like, hey, there goes a squirrel. We don't even have squirrels here. Well, Cape Town, I got squirrel. We don't have squirrels in Durban. I can say, hey, there goes a meerkat or something like that. Oh, nice. Kane, is that what you're busy carrying? The Manix 2 full tire and Devo tall boy? So TCL anniversary blend. Oh, that's cool. The TCL's knives I really enjoy them. Well, looking at them anyway. I watch how much they go for and whatnot, and my jaw just drops, which is understandable. There is a lot of work. Yeah, that would work, Robo. Let me put that up. Let me put that up. Um, you could maybe use something better, Robo. What about some sanitizing spray? It's got 70% alcohol. It's what I normally just spray on my cuts. So I think with a bit of this stuff, It says safe on skin, safe on all surfaces. So this will work. Less than a lighter. Or I had it on the desk here. And I've hidden it from myself. I like hiding things from myself. Huh. I had a lighter here that works like a bit of a flamethrower. This seems to have just blended into everything, so now I can't find it. Bye, Mama Lou. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. And it's so cool to see you coming. Yeah, you could also just use one of these flame throwing lighters. I've got one lying around here somewhere. Can't see it right now though. I'll tell you what I did find. Not what I found, but so every day I carry this, my Leatherman charge. And I got a couple Leathermans from my uncle when he passed. Well, this one I got before he passed. But this is the Wave. Let me just quickly look for a date on. This Wave is from 2004. If you look at the date on the inside there, somewhere, I don't think I'm going to get it on the camera. And try. There we go, that actually worked. This thing's never been used. So he had them and they had never been used. I think it came as a set. I can't remember if I've carried this one. No, I haven't. I haven't carried this one because I always carry my charge. So from him, I got a couple different Leathermans. I got the charge. I think I got 2 waves. I gave 1 wave to my brother, and then I got the side clip. The side clip as well. All of them had never been carried, but that's the one I carry every day. This one is from, I'll tell you now. Oh, so this is the 8th month, 04. I actually need to clean this thing out. So, Robo, how many waxings do you get? I must say, hey, the big T. Hey, Taryn. One of my mates, Big T. For shits and giggles, a friend of mine's wife is a beautician. She owns her own salon or whatever you call those things. And for shits and giggles, I got her to wax my chest because I wanted to see how sore it was. And as my mom, Kelly White, would say, son, you're not right. As I'm thinking this. So I said to her, so how sore is it? And she's like, well, it's fairly sore. So I said, okay, well, wax my chest. So we did. It actually wasn't that sore. I had more pain in my neck from jumping. My neck was more stiff and sore from tensing up than what it actually was from getting the waxing. If you get waxing in other places, that might probably be a different scenario. I think that won't go down as well. Should I put it? Or can't say won't stand as well. Can't it won't go down as well. There we go. But Robo has to wax around his Damascus toe because that's where nylon paracord comes from. There's a new one for you, Robo. I was today playing with my bugger from Uncle Jimmy, the one that I won on Zach stuff, and then we put the flame anode. Oh, focus. Hey, can you see the colors on it? What? My computer survived. Yeah, dropping stuff on this keyboard. That's pretty well. It's quite strong. Yeah, it's. Tyron, are you still doing content? My mate Tyron, we were at school together and we also rode together, and that. Um, he was doing a couple of videos with his KTM 1290. Yeah, it was a 1290. I think he's done a couple with his BM. No, I've got all of them, Robo. I've got all of them, Robo. They're all young. Yeah, no, I dropped it down onto my keyboard. So yeah, I was more worried about breaking the keyboard. My fingers heal. As you can see, they heal. It's nothing a bit of super glue can't fix. So while I actually brought up the Leatherman stuff is Leatherman. I know their new folder isn't, it's quite controversial. But what I saw the other day was Tim from TCL. He had bearings inside his Leatherman. Yeah, I did the same. I had to try and catch it, but this time I didn't. So Tim was showing on his Leatherman, it had bearings in it. So my question is, can you get bearings for all Leatherman? It was quite interesting to see how you could just flick it around and that, and then it gets to like a D10 point over there, and then goes stiff. And so I was wondering if you could get bearings for them and how hard are they to change. What do they normally run in them? I've never stripped one. Now I'm actually quite curious to the strip one. I know you need a special Torx key for it, the one with the hole in it, which I can get my hands on. But I don't think I'm going to get that now. But one thing I do notice, maybe I should oil my one. I haven't, Gabe. I haven't. I must look into that. Because isn't it the SA, the SAKs that have where you can swap out your blades and that sort of thing? There we go. I actually haven't oiled this thing in a long time. So for those, this is Hippopus. Works very well. It's actually an oil that it works like a gun oil. Well, it is a gun oil that I made at the old company I was at years ago. Um, maybe I've still got a 20 liter of it, and I can still get more made. Maybe I should start my own knife lube company and call it Hippocus. I just think it would be kind of hard to get it over there to you guys, being an oil. I wonder how that would work. I have sent some over, but if I had to send a whole lot, I think it might be an issue. Especially with, I don't know, the guys that we send stuff with. To get knives over, the last lot of knives and that I've tried to send over, the hoops we had to jump through to get that sorted out. We got it sorted out, but they tell you, no, you need to put this on the paperwork. So you do that, and then it gets returned. So, but we didn't get told exactly why it was returned. So the second time I tried to send it, I'd added more to the box. I'd added a couple packs of biltong, some zoo biscuits. Zoo biscuits are like a biscuit we get here where it's got like what do you call it, a shortbread? Not quite a shortbread, more like just like a normal cookie thing. And then on top it's got like a layer of hard icing. We all grew up as kids eating zoo biscuits. So I was trying to send a pack of those over and some biltong. And we got I saw the FedEx guy came back to my work and he said, no, we're missing paperwork. So I was like, well, what paperwork are we missing? And then he pulled the box out and the box said on there, either remove or have a letter from the FDA. It is the FDA. Your food people over there. So let's just say War Room, my mom Kelly, DBD, Dark Order. They didn't get their biltong or zoo biscuits. I had a rather nice lunch that day, though. Okay, so is it the Food and Drug Agency? Okay. Yeah, it's. I think our food over here is healthier than your food over there. But we have to send a letter. I must actually look into that and try and see what exactly letter it is, or what are they actually looking for in that letter. Because it would be nice to send some of you guys biltong so you can have something proper other than beef jerky. Just a disclaimer, I've never had beef jerky, but everyone I've spoken to says biltong's far better. So we're going to go with that. It's because I believe beef jerky's got a lot of, well, I suppose anything that you buy in a shop can have additives. Biltong doesn't really. It's just a matter of using your spices and stuff like that to do it. Okay, let me tell you the process of making biltong. So okay, that's madness, Trevor. So, Mom, what I think that is they've got a letter from the FDA to allow them to do it. I maybe I must just email the FDA and see what I need to have. Gabe, is that real elephant skin? I'm quite curious. I haven't seen it yet. I must look it up. But so those people that send those food boxes, I think they've got all their paperwork in order. We don't we don't normally deal with that sort of stuff. So, and it was the first time trying to send something food related. I think I don't think I've sent anything food related, but that was why it came back the second time, because I had food in there, and we had said it's got food in, but they wanted FDA letters, so, or certificates or something. Um, I purposely went and bought biltong that was in a sealed commercial packet and all of that, all the stuff. Hey, Leah. Um, I purposely went and bought stuff that was commercially packaged and all that from watching Border Control, where you see them giving people a hard time because it's not in a sealed commercial packaging. So I thought, hey, I've been doing my homework and I got that right. Um, ah, some friendly sourced elephant skin that was dyed red. Did that oh, I don't know if any of you saw that there was a fire where the elephants in it actually got quite burnt. And there was a couple of them running around. They looked very sore, still alive with huge burns all over them. Wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. Gabe, I'm trying to work out the friendly source part. Maybe the hunters were friendly, the locals were friendly. I know a lot of locals will, in places where they have issues with elephants, they will be very friendly if you help them. I was in Zambia. No, yeah, where's Zambia? Um, at Livingston, I think the town was called. There, a person is killed every 4 weeks from an elephant. The day that I was there, well, I was there for a week, I think it was. The elephants had got hold of somebody, and we had come past just after it had happened. Um, you get between a mother elephant and a calf, not going to go well. And it didn't go well for this person. You know that there were some of them over there, and over there. It was one of those situations. But you can't be angry with the elephants for the fact that the elephant population was there first, and the people population's encroaching into their territory. So there's that. And they're building where the elephants are. Elephants knock down walls and all of that to get to the mango trees and that all around where we were. We were busy working. Saw elephant a few times. So there's going to be a situation where, like I say, somebody gets in between the mother and her calf. She ain't stopping. She's coming for you. If she feels threatened, she's coming for you. And that can just be somebody walking around a wall, and the elephants are right there in front of her, and they get a fright, and the mother feels you're threatening the baby. That's you. Gone. You're not going to outrun it. So, yeah, there is the elephant there do also need to be culled. So there is too many elephants for that size area. But because of the law, you can't, because elephants are endangered, you can't cull them. So it costs too much money to relocate them. So it is a bit of a dangerous situation. There's not much that can be done. You can tell elephants in a private game reserve. That's a different story. But not out in the wild. So yeah, it'll be a nice one to look at those. Maybe I should let me just quickly copy that. And don't get me wrong, for animals being managed. I think hunters and that do far more for wildlife than what anybody else does. They raise the most funds for conservation. They for studying and stuff like that. So don't get me wrong. As long as you eat what you kill, I've got no problem with it. That's just how I've been brought up. You eat what you kill. So if you kill something, you got to eat it. It mustn't be not. Well, all of it must be used. So yeah, like Robo is saying, yeah, hunters preserve their passion, poachers just take. That's 100%. We've got, as you all know, the rhino. They say project to the shop. I think you've done what I normally do. I mix up Robo and Kelly's pictures. um, so what I've learned is Mom's one's got the arm on the right hand side. Robo's got the arm on the left hand side. But Robo's one's is a yeti, not a monkey. I think I'm missing a lot of chat here, and I've only just noticed this. Live chat. There we go. Sorry if I missed anything. That was on live chat and not. It was on top cat, not live chat. For those of you that don't know how to do that, if you look above your chat, you'll see where it says top chat with a little arrow down. Click on that arrow down, and then you can move it to live chat so that you won't be missing any of the comments. But I think everybody here knows that. Yeah, so with the rhinos and stuff, those are getting poached, and all that stuff's going through to India, China, because they believe it is a good sex medicine. They might as well chew on their own fingernails. It's the same thing. A rhino horn is same as your fingernails, same as a rhino's fingernail or hooves. It's the same thing. And the sad bit is that what they do is they dart the rhino with overdose of sleeping stuff, and it kills them from the overdose. And then they just hack the horn away and go. Leave the animal to bleed out. That's why what a lot of the time the guys have been doing is they'll cut the rhino horn and then they put poison in it. Doesn't affect the rhino, affects the people that use the horn. So I thought that was quite a nice way to fight back a bit. If you go to a game reserve or anywhere with rhinos here, you might not see it, but I can guarantee you now there's guards around you watching you. Those rhinos have got 24-hour security on them all the time. And they don't play. Good friends of mine, they do it. And they've got some nice friendly dogs as well. That I know the dogs. I won't go near the dogs when they're around my friend. because those dogs are just there to protect him, and they listen to what he says. But I won't go near him, especially when the whole pack of them's there. I've known those dogs since they were puppies. I still won't go near them. But it's sad how misinformation has got out there about the rhino horns and that. Yeah, but it's you think with modern day technology and stuff like that, they would be able to show them that it's all proves that it does work. So yeah, it's quite interesting. We went to a nature or a game reserve. We had some Chinese guys here with us. And I just got a new pickup. So my friend didn't recognize the pickup and he didn't see in the front because I had tinted windows. But he did see the Chinese guys in the back. Well, he didn't actually see them. They were radioed that there were Chinese guys there in the park. So I noticed we were getting followed by them. And we stopped at, I wanted to go look at the campsites and all of that. And we left there and I found a wildebeest skull, which I'll go get just now. I found a wildebeest skull. And I saw my friend up on the hill with his dogs. His dogs were running around. He was letting his dogs out to run around. Because obviously you're not allowed out the vehicle there. So if you're out your vehicle, those dogs are going to eat you. And I drove up next to him. I opened the window a little bit. And I said, hey, put your dogs back in your van. And then he saw it was me. So they relaxed. And so I said to him, do you mind if I go and get the skull from down the bottom? Because they had just done a burning and that, and the skull had been burnt nice and clean. He said, no, not a problem. Go get it. And he said, if anyone asks you, just tell them I've said you can have it. I can go fetch it. Just hold on for me quick. So yeah, this is the hippo skull. I'm sorry, hippo skull. The wildebeest skull. My hippo skull is a little bit too big. It's sitting outside. No, but definitely not a mongoose. It's a wildebeest. So there's a wildebeest skull. Now to not make a mess when I put it down. The hippo skull's out at the top of the garden. That's where I've got the hippo tooth from. Is out of that skull. So go there, Rubber. That's the size of our lion's teeth. No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, hippo teeth, they often break. So that's where it's broken. That's where it went into the skull, into its jaw. That could hurt you. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit hard. I actually wonder if you could make. I've seen them actually make knife scales out of these. Where was that? But yeah, it's quite interesting, and I have heard with when the game rangers and that have people or Chinese people on their game vehicles, they try not go near the rhinos. Sad, but that's just they can't trust who they're taking around there to see the rhinos, which is kind of sad because a lot of people miss out on it that way. I've just heard that they do that. I can't. So. Robert, what knives you got on you? I love the way this baguette feels now. Much better than how it felt when I first with the FRN scales. It's a little bit wider now with the titanium, so at least it fits my hands a bit better. Feels a lot solid. So when in Afrikaans, bloom. Okay, well, I think it's spelled the same, but it's blom, blom, which means flower. Bloma is flowers. Oh, nice. If I was as clever as DBD, I'd be able to share your Instagram stuff, but I don't know if it just comes on the paid StreamYard. But I don't see it on the free one. Okay, bloom, yeah. Those flowers are blooming, yes. But in Afrikaans, bloom, which is I must check with Tanya if it's spelled the same. We also say when a flower is blooming, we also say that. Or we say a blooming good time. Um, yeah, so I'd be interested to see if it is the same spelling. Tanya's Afrikaans, so I can get it from her. Yeah. But his one's spelled different. Let's get rid of this quick. There we go. See? This is spelled blue, not bloom. Or if you really can't see, there's one on the back. So, blooming hell. Is that Afrikaans? Or do you guys use that as Afrikaans? As I say, Blumenau, something like that. It is. Hoodies are nice, eh? They comfy. They blue. Illuminati, I can be your a poster child for you. Well, Robert, funny you should say that. If you look at the top of the chat, there's Illuminati shop. I got the hoodie and I got that's the zip up one. They've got, if I remember correctly, there is for Twisted Sis as well. Um, hey, I got three things. I got this. I got my cap. I got a Illuminati and Twisted Sis cap, and I got my desk pad. So, Robo, with you mentioning that Reaper thing, I've got an agreement with one of my friends. If one of us die, whoever dies first, the other one has to go to his funeral dressed as a Grim Reaper and not say anything. Just walk into the church or wherever they're having it with the hood down and everything and just sit there. Don't say anything, don't do anything, just sit there with the sickle. So I might beat him in surviving. So I better one day I'll have to go and find one of those suits. What you get, Gabe? Sorry, I'm looking down. I need to move my camera because I keep looking down. And there's the camera there. I need to find. I actually can move it here on the camera, but then I mess it up. I mess it up a bit. I don't know if Blue's still on here. He was on here earlier. Hey, you know who I haven't seen is Mrs. Deadly. She must be working. Mrs. Deadly pops in every now and again. Hey, Grandpa. Hey, brother. Yeah, brother. That could work. So maybe then we can, if one of us addresses the Grim Reaper, you stand there with the sickle. And when somebody is coming through, that's just like put it across there, you may not enter, or we shall take you home. Or something like that. I reckon that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, it is Blue. Okay. Yeah, we're just talking about your hoodies and that, Blue. And Gabe mentioned that he got something really cool from you, but he hasn't told us what it was. Okay, yes, sorry. Oh, that's cool to get made, Gabe. That's cool. Okay, Robert. I'll have to make a special trip to your funeral. Don't know I'll ever afford it. But if I can afford it, I'll make a special trip and I'll bring the spear with. Well, Gabe, thinking of your friend. And please send me a picture of that on IG. It'll be cool to have a look at that. Obviously, I can't show it now because we're busy on the live, but it'll be nice to have a look at. So, Robert, I think you missed it earlier. Even Bluminati, I don't know, were you here? I was asking what challenge coins that people got. I've only got the 3. I'll show them again. It's one of the Sparta coins. And it's actually quite interesting seeing the detail that they go into these things with. I was playing around with the microscope. So that's my Sparta coin. Then I got a Kaiser 10th anniversary. And then it opens. Hey, Joe. Well, Joe, I actually live in Durban, where your Durban poison originated from. Then I've got the Rule 9 coin from Pickled Steel. This coin actually feels very crisp, I suppose, because it's never been out of its case. Put it back in there. Yeah, it's a we're from Durban. If it wasn't so rainy and dark, well, even if it's dark, you would be able to see the lights, but it's quite rainy and that at the moment, so you can't see them. I would show you. I've got a big red coin. I've got a Spyderco coin. I've got a couple of US Army 4th Infantry Division and one that a couple of the guys in the community sent me in remembrance of my mom. That's cool, Bluminati. That's cool. Yeah, there's that coin that Top Dog boys, the Top Dog's given to bees for the giveaways. I'd love to in that coin to be able to give it to a veteran over there. Because I don't think that coin should come over this side. It needs to stay that side. So I'd love to be able to give that coin to somebody over there. These coins are actually from bees. I won them on bees blades in Top Dog giveaways. So this one and the Sparta coin. Those are both out of bee giveaways from Top Dog. The boxes are down there. The coolest boxes. With the Kaiser coin, I got this, my big lighter too, the titanium. Mom, that's exactly who I'd give it to as well. Or so my titanium backlighter that came with the 10th anniversary coin. And then my Sparta coin came with the Mega SM. I love this knife. I love the shape of it in it. And it just fits my hands beautifully. Even when I choke up, I'd say that's my sort of fit in my hands knife. What can I use for size comparison? We got the Spyderco Minix. There's the Minix 2. Handle on this is slightly bigger. But yeah. Hey, Matt. So yeah, that's a nice size knife for me. I was watching BEDC doing a review on a knife. I can't remember what knife it was now. It was like a cleaver. It was one that he released today. And it was one that he released today, and he was saying he didn't like quite how much handle was sticking out the back. And it looked like that on his hands. So I was just quite curious to see. I know I've got long, skinny hands. So I'm just quite curious to see. This Manix, I'm not going to change. I might change a few of the colors of the clip and that, but I'm going to keep these scales. Haven't heard from Dima or Brian. I actually I must give him a call during the week. Actually, I know he's working late hours. He did release a video this morning for me, so he did release one. But I know he's been working long hours and stuff like that. I actually owe him a phone call, so during the week I'll give him a call. No, I love chatting to him. He's so cool. I love chatting to all of you. So, except for Robo, that you try and phone him and he tells you no, he's got a doctor's appointment. Meanwhile, he's just lying on the couch eating popcorn, flicking it off his toes into his mouth. But I hope that doctor's appointment went well, Robo. Hope everything went good with that. Yeah, there's that one I won't play too much with. But the other one, this one I won from Bees. Attorney Bailey sponsored this one. So I've won 3 times on Bees. Okay. So you didn't go to a doctor then. You're into a mechanic, yes, or an engineer. I might change the lockout. Not on this one, yes, maybe. See, the scales are going to stay the same. Everything else I think I might change. But on the blue one, this one This one's open for a lot of change. This one means a lot to me, so I don't particularly want to play with it. But I do want that ceramic ball. This one bit me so many times while I was busy breaking it in. As you know, you can ask my mom there. I think it was like 16 times in a week. And that all came down to me this spring being very tight. And when I did that, because of the pressure I had to put on it, it would pull down into my hand like that, and it would catch me over here. Probably got scars. I can see them. You won't be able to see, I don't think. There's scars over here from it. But now that it's worn in and broken in, it hasn't cut me. It hasn't cut me in a long time, and I don't think it's going to. Touch wood. I did have to watch what I said there. Gabriel, go for it. Actually, you know what? There's even Robo is not even. Oh my! Surprised I haven't heard about this yet. Put in timeout, no. Put in timeout, no. Add as moderator. Put as moderator. I'm surprised I didn't hear about this. Yeah, Robo, you're a moderator. And Gabe. Hey, Gabe, you can put the link. I'm surprised I haven't heard that. Hey, my Patty, how are you doing, brother? Mo Patty, brother. Where am I on? Hope you well. Yeah, we know this, Robo. We know this. But I was trying to decide there. Hey, Uncle Ed. Fred the Lug. How are you, brother? Implemenati. Dan. Okay. I'm seeing something here. There we go. Yeah, it's we know you, Robo. You're just attention starved. You always want the spotlight, don't you? No, it's cool. you always keep the lads interesting. And it's not like we cause trouble too. Yeah, that's Gabe. I'll put that link for that because I can play around with this one and with playing around with this one, I'll be able to see what I want to change on the other one. To be honest, there's not much I want to change on this one. But if I don't have something to compare it to, I wouldn't know. So, I'm beginning to click that today. There we go. Thanks, Gabe. I'll go have a look at that later. Oh, cool. So, my friend's saying I just got my Para 3 rebladed back. Loving it. Now waiting for the scales to come back from laser. Ed, who did you get to do the lasering? Because I know Grizzle Bear does it. So I kind of got bored the other day watching his live where you see the laser going, "Geet, geet, 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 geet." But it was cool chatting to everybody in the in the chat. Yeah, this I do need to polish them. Oh, that's cool, Fred. Um, if you ever do want to try somebody else, I know you like will try and keep with one person, but just keep in mind Grizzle Bear. He does some cool stuff as well. So, but Gabe, this can be my evil stepchild, if you want to put it that way. Step now. This can be the one that I can try the mods on because I'm sure whatever this one feels like, this one's going to feel like too, or damn close. So it does make it hard for me being all the way out here. I can't get a play with another one. And in all honesty, I like the way this feels at the moment. So yeah, I was seriously looking at the different spring, just because this one kept on biting me, but then it came right. Either it came right or I cut enough meat out of my hand for it not to affect me anymore. Yeah, unfortunately, that is what happens, Fred. Fred, with when people get busier and busier and more popular, that can happen. Um, it's one of those things. It's a good thing to see people grow like that as well. So it's always a nice thing to see people grow like that. We used to have somebody that used to come work by us at my house, and he was so good. He really was so good. The type of person that you don't need to tell to do stuff. He just did it, and when you blinked, he was done. I was like, then I found him a permanent job, and he was just coming to my house on weekends. But I understand he got tired and he couldn't carry on doing that. So one of those things. Fred, let's have a look. I can get my Instagram up there. Hold on. Where are you going, Robo? You can't go anywhere, Robo. You chained to the table. I've welded your foot down. I love you, brother. Have a good evening. I'm probably only going to go for another 12 minutes. Um, Funny thing, last time I cut the stream at 1 hour and 58 minutes. It's like, oh, damn, I should have gone for 2 hours. Let me just quickly find this for you, Fred. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, because I am getting to when it's time for the kids to go to bed. And I enjoy putting them down. Sounds bad. You put an animal down, not a kid. Uh, I enjoy sitting with the kids, and it's their bedtime. There we go. Fred. And on time, you come and say goodnight. Mm-hmm. Love you. Good night, Dad. Hey, good night, everyone. Good night. There's, thanks, Bluminati. There's Bluminati, Mo Paddy, Fed the Lug, Ron Crow, my other mom, Tilly's Mismatch, Robo Stevo, leaves the coin alone.
I want to show them.
You want to show them the coin? Okay. And there's Gabe.
Mm.
So you're just reading out all the names here today. See, Gabe's waving.
Mhm.
You want to blow them all a kiss?
Mhm.
Okay, do it.
Mm.
Okay, love you. Good night.
Good night, Dad.
See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. There she is. No, she's off to bed now. It's there. Oh, hang on. I've missed their bedtime. Oops. Their bedtime was at 8 o'clock. It's 22 minutes past 8 now. Somebody got to stay up late. Bugger. Somebody's going to battle to get up in the morning to get dressed. It's fine. She always needs a little bit of persuasion in the mornings. Yes, Clint. Oh, she's gone already. Sorry, Clint. But I'll tell her. Fred, okay, just hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Why is it not letting you send a photo? That's strange. I'm not even seeing it myself. Just send a normal message first. See if that goes through. I don't know why it wouldn't. Yeah, it's strange that it's not allowing you to. Okay. Let me go have a look there quick. I might only be able to do it off my phone. That's probably why. Oh, there it is. Follow back. Try now, Fred. It says I'm following. There we go. There. Oh, those look really good. Wow. So, Fred, do you mind if I show everyone? But in order to show everyone, I'm going to have to just pull my phone off. Okay. We're going to do this the old school way. So, camera front. There we go. I don't know how to show the detail. I can't zoom in anymore. Those look so nice. You know, when I did this, I should have. Oh, no, it's fine. Those look so good. There we go. There we go. There we go. No. Any problems when I do that? Fred, I don't know. I don't know if it gives me the option to share screen. I don't. quite know where to do it. Yeah, because I'm also not using the StreamYard, the paid StreamYard. I'm using the hold on. What's this thing? Share screen. Hang on. Hold on. Okay. Did I get it right? Ha! See that? Thanks, Fred. There we go. I didn't know I could do that. Now I know how to do it. Just needed a kick from. Oh, that's so cool now. Now, I've learned something new. And then I can go stop sharing. Da da da. One of those moments. There's those minion moments. Da da da. So I wonder that might make it easier for me. No, no. That might make it easier for me to do this. Hang on. Sorry. Had an idea. Something which I was looking at earlier. Minimize that. Cancel. Fred, you've just caused something. Okay. Let me try do what I was trying to do earlier, which wasn't working. So let me put this back there. Put this back there. Share screen. Window. Is this going to work? So, okay, this is going to work. So I was trying to show you guys earlier with the microscope, right? Now I can use both hands. And there you can see the toothy edge. So let me just zoom in. So that's the toothy edge on the Megarethium, the S35VN. I did not know I could do this. There's the blade still. Sorry, I just geek out with toys like this. That would be an interesting one. So this is the wood on my cutthroat Rough Rider. And this is the, I don't know if I can zoom in and get it to focus like this. No. So that's what I'm busy looking at, that wood. So Fred, this is one that a friend of mine gave me. It doesn't actually have a name on it. So that's what it looks like. You can adjust the intensity of the light. How do I make this one big? No. Yeah, so it's just, I don't want to stop sharing screen, but I might have to. Here you can see on the titanium, on the Leatherman. So you can play with it. I can bring it right up even closer. That's so cool. Now that I've known how to do this. Okay, finish sharing screen. How do I do that now? Maximize. There we go. So that is. Okay. Yeah, good. So it's just, you get a couple of these different ones. I think they're just cheap Chinese things. But they work quite well. Let me get back to where I was over here. There we go. So yeah, it's a fun little toy to have. Especially when you think you've polished something and you look at it under there and you see, hang on, that's still got a lot. Hey, Kawarin, how's it, Chris? There's my big brother. So it's quite interesting to play with that. We've been playing a lot with it. Hey, Brian. Um, yeah, it's a fun thing to play with. I've looked at food with it. I've let the kids play with it and look at bugs and stuff like that. So you can really see up close with them. It will be kind of cool to check out. Ed, now you got me into something new here. Hold on. Share screen. Select window. Smart camera. You on? Okay. So there's pocket razors. It's quite interesting to see. Hey, look, there's a piece of dirt. Which I can't see from far. Let's zoom it right in. So that's probably about, or if I want it up there, but then if I go in on it, sometimes it's a bit scary to the stuff that you find when you do go close. Another fun one I was looking at is that's Velcro. So your hook and loop, I think you guys call it, the Velcro. So it's just like a fun toy to play with. But like I say, sometimes you don't want to see things close. I suppose it's a lot like one of those. It's a lot like with one of those blue lights. You don't want to the oh yeah, purple light, blue light. You don't want it. You've got it with you when you go to a hotel, but you don't particularly want to. You don't. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. So let's get back to here. Stop sharing. There we go. Ah, that's so cool. Well, thanks for that, Fred. Now I've had some encouragement to find things while we've been busy. So right. Okay, hold on. You know, I suppose I could get into a lot of trouble doing that. No, my mom's here. I can't do that. I'll get into trouble. Would be. We could check out the hippo piss under the microscope. I actually sent some of the. I sent some hippo piss to Warren. When I made this, there's a. It's not too many different ingredients in them. There's ingredients in there for cleaning. So there's a I've forgotten the word for it. Yeah. So how does that work? Somebody's going to type it and then I'm going to remember it. But yeah, it cleans, it lubricates, and it leaves like a very thin film, and it prevents rust and that. So works well with Hippo piss. I actually use that on all of the knives. So you'll actually see it on this as well. You don't really, eh? I use it on all of the pivots. I know they always say you must put a thin stuff, but this stuff works well. So it's normally a combination of that and my pickled wax, which sits inside my van. There we are. You can see some on there. So the pickled wax and that I still like to use. This is going. Why is this? Oh, you know what's happening here? There we go. My lanyard for Chris or yeah, Brian. If I could work away, I must look into it. I don't know how. How? Hey, Greg. How you doing, brother? Ah, sorry for your loss, brother. Thinking of you. Greg, if you got time, can I let you know what myself and Robo were chatting about earlier, but just a quick one. Myself and my friend have got an agreement that if one of us die, the other one has to dress as the Grim Reaper and just sit there and don't say anything. And so I'm determined to outlive him so that I can go sit there as a Grim Reaper and not say anything. But yeah, sorry for your loss, brother. I've actually gone over what I was planning on to. But now Brian and War Room, yeah? War Room, I've discovered something new. I don't know if you saw how to share screens. So now at least if somebody sends me their carry, I can show it. It's quite cool. And somebody can share something that I could get into trouble for. Oh, better watch out for that. I might or might not have caused trouble like that before. I need to watch out for Stevie. How's a PGM CFC EDC? Yeah, I need to watch out for that. Just thinking about it. Because this might have opened me up to getting into trouble from other people, said Stevie. But in my defense that day, I did tell my North African brother Matty to please just check it. And I don't think he did. Yeah, I am gonna jump off now. Need a nice hot cup of coffee. This one's cold, but still tastes good. But yeah, I know Zach's going to be coming on shortly. Don't want to jump on his times. So yeah, if you are all available, PGMCFC, first time seeing you, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Please go hit the like button. And if you, I see most of you are subscribed already, but please, would be much appreciated. And yeah, just a reminder, I'm going to probably be doing more vertical lives instead of phoning Chris and Kelly and Darkwater and all of them during the week. On Thursdays and Fridays, I might evening for us, morning for you guys, or midday, I think, for you guys. I might do a couple vertical lives. Same like this, just chit chat, talk shit, and that sort of thing. And it looks like Thursday mornings I might also do. Ah, cool. Thanks, brother. I really do appreciate it. I know I do battle with reading sometimes on what everything's. You know, just saying that now, and I recognize the picture. I do recognize your picture. But thanks, brother. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna head on out. Thanks, everyone. Keep well, keep safe. Sharp, sharp. Cheers.